We're live, man.
Hello, hello,
How are
Kobe.
you, buddy?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, man. So I mean, we've never met, man. So just tell me a little bit about yourself. You're from France, I take it.
Yeah, I'm from France. I'm from the south, from a small town called Nîmes. I don't know if you know this town. Between Marseille to Spain.
Okay.
Uh, Not a lot of people, uh, not a lot of Jews, but some. Um, I lived there till I was 18, and then
18.
yeah, like I knew after the high school, I will move to Israel.
Okay.
Yeah, so my parents told me, okay, first you finish high school and then you do what you want. So I wait. I did my high school and then moved to Israel. In
Why did you want to leave?
I came when I was like 14 to like a trip with like young people, kind of massa like for holidays.
Yeah.
And when I came back, I told them like I want to do my high school there. They told me no way, no way. First, first you finish your high school here, and after if you want to leave, you leave. So it was like in my head, like at school, what do you want to do after the high school? I want
Yeah.
to leave to Israel. Oh yeah, what to do? Learn Hebrew and maybe the army. Like I knew the army, but I didn't tell to anyone. Like only to my close friends, but not to everyone at school. And that's it. Like I wait. I came in 2016, a
Uh-huh.
few days before I was like 19. I was in Magad Michael. I don't know if you know. It's
Yeah.
I think it's the
Yeah.
best kibbutz in Israel on the beach. Only young people.
Yeah.
Uh, so it was like the dream. So this is where I learned Hebrew, and that's it. My
You know,
Israeli life
they
starts
say,
there.
they say that you were saying mon amour, so there's a woman in nearby, but you have headphones on, so this will be okay. But they say the best way to learn a language is at the pillow. So I
Yeah.
don't know what
So
you're doing.
when I was 18, I was single. So it helped me to it helped me to learn Hebrew by that way, and not only Hebrew, also English and Spanish. But now I'm engaged with a French woman, beautiful woman. We're supposed
Okay.
to get married in August 24.
Okay. Well, Mazal
So
tov.
thank you. So now English, Spanish is just for work or for friends.
For the memories.
Exactly, exactly. But
Um, and you were in the army after Magan
yeah,
Michael?
so the idea was to first learn Hebrew uh,
Yeah.
as much as I can. So I chose Magan Michael in order to be like not with French people and to learn and to speak French all days. So there we were like 87 from 26 countries. So it was like English all days and Hebrew. So I learned Hebrew from English. So I both improved the
Yeah.
languages. And then I was not like speaking French and French and French and French. So I learned super fast in order to have the best Hebrew before the army.
Nice.
Uh, Unfortunately, it was not enough to have access to some tests. They said that my Hebrew was not good enough. And then I also twist my ankle, so I had to postpone my draft day.
Mm.
So till that, I work in Tel Aviv, like in a bakery, same to keep learning Hebrew and to talk with people. And then April 17, I draft to Mirvalon. You do you have an idea about Mirvalon?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. That's what we send people with to learn Hebrew and also do
ex
basic training, right?
exactly. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the first step in the army for new immigrants.
Yeah.
The first month you do like the basic classes. So physically it was not hard, but like it was hard to stay like all day from morning to evening, like occupied to do a lot of things, to run from place to place. So it was like kind of shocked, but not super hard. So it was a good preparation. And then the 2 last months, it's only Hebrew, 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 Hebrew. So it was also amazing. And then I did the test for the paratroopers. And then beginning of August, I joined the paratroopers.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it was.
you jumped out of planes and everything?
Yeah, after, yeah. It's yeah, it was scary, but yeah, we did it. So yeah, after I did like also like a test for the special unit of the paratroopers. It's like between 3 to 4 days. They kill you. Like
What do you
you
mean?
can like you can prepare yourself like physically for like a long time to run a lot, to scroll a lot, like it's scroll.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like you can do that like for like half an hour, an hour. After it's only mentally aspects. You're dead. So this is where they start
How do
to look at
they
you.
break you?
Sorry?
How do they break you? Like how do they kick your ass?
Like you start inside the base and you have to go outside to start the test. And it's like
Yeah.
500 meters and you go super fast with like a heavy bag and you like only start like 5 minutes and you say wow, like it's super hard. And then they start to make you crawling on the sand and back and up and back and back and back and back and back like for like 30 minutes. And then you have like a break of like 4 or 5 minutes and again and again and again and sprint and it's like with no hand and you don't have any idea when it will be done. It can be
Oh
like
wow.
4 hours, 8 hours. You don't have any idea. You don't have any watch. You don't know what time is outside. You can see like the moon or the sun, but you don't have any idea. So it was like super hard. I complete the test. They choose me like in the team of 30, and then we start like the real course. Yeah, it was like kind of hard. I was also like the only French in my team, and also like the only new immigrant. There were like some
Yeah.
Russian guys that came like 10, 15 years ago. But the only new immigrant, so at the beginning with the Hebrew, it was super hard. 30 seconds, you have to do that. What? And they already start to run, and I didn't even understand what I need to do. And slowly, like they help you and they explain you things, and you start the basic training.
And then you start the basic training.
Yeah, yeah. And what we
So
did in Mirva alone for one month, it was like nothing about like only the first day or the
yeah,
first week.
yeah. I mean, basic training, like the very basic training is a bit of a joke in the Israeli army. I mean, I did it for a month, and you're waiting for them to. I gained weight after a month. Like that. That's how silly it was. A lot of eating and a lot of sitting around and watching other people smoke cigarettes. But I suppose that's kind of what it is in the army. Yeah, I mean, I have a friend. He's in reserves and in the north, and he's pretty much does the same thing. So when did you get out?
Sorry,
When did you
when
get out of the army?
I get out in April 20. I signed for a few months at the end of my service. I was
Yeah,
like Krav Maga and shooting instructor of my unit. So I
yeah,
signed for a few months and I like train younger people and also like a soldier in my unit. and then I get released middle of Corona. So all the trips canceled, all the plane canceled. So this is how I finish my army.
Yeah.
And then I start to work with my brother. Sorry?
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you do? What did you do from then until October 7th?
Okay, so I start to work with my brother on the beach. We start to train people,
Mm-hmm.
fitness and boxing. And slowly we grew and we open group classes. In 21, we rent like a small gym and we start like the first group. In 22, we open our first gym, first club in Tel
Yeah.
Aviv. Center of Tel Aviv, Rothschild 19, boxing, yoga, fitness, Pilates, everything. So work all days, managing the club, teaching, group, private, everything. And then my girlfriend called me on 6th of October. Oh, I find my dress for the wedding. Oh, amazing, amazing. And 7th of October, woke up in the morning with a alarm, with a siren, completely shocked, like very early in the morning, like 6:45 a.m., something like this. And I saw someone in my building told me that's it, that the war starts. What? Like, yeah, it's actually starts. So I turn on my TV. I saw like the first thing in Sderot, the guys with a pickup inside Sderot with RPG. I was like completely shocked, and like everyone at the beginning, we didn't understand what's going on, and they didn't like also explain so much about all the pictures and all the videos. So I was like stuck in my television for like 2 hours, and then I
Yeah.
just like woke up, took my bag, start to prepare my stuff. I knew they will call us. I didn't know if it was like in 1 hour, few hours, or the day after, but I prepare everything in order to be like as ready as I can, as I could, sorry. And then around 12, hey guys, uh, come at 3 in this point. I went there and it was like all the time in the army, when I was like in the regular army, you are prepared for that. It's happened a few times that they told us, okay, we are supposed to go to the war, and you are like ready for that. But now we went to the base, and like you know what's going on, but you didn't like did a switch in your head, okay? And then you arrive and you see like all the people starting to prepare the thing, and people walking everywhere, a bag, a gun, everything. Say, okay, it's real now. So we start to prepare the stuff. Slowly, people arrive. We explain them, and you start to understand. And we saw also a friend of us that's still in the army. Like it's like more like a commander, and told us, guys, you don't have any idea what's going on in the south. It's like minimum till Hanukkah. No, you are kidding. It's like only 7th of October. Like any chance it will keep going till Hanukkah. He said, guys, you don't have any idea. We start to think and said, okay, it's bigger than what we really think. And that's it. We start
Point
to.
At that point, my memory is now starting to get a bit fuzzy about what happened then. Like, I remember waking up, like I was in Netanya at the time, and there are no alarms here. The rockets didn't reach this far, and I remember we were actually supposed to go back to Tel Aviv that day with our kids, which is where we live. And I remember waking up and my wife getting some text messages like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I for some reason I felt also like your friend in the building. I had no sense of why or anything, but I do remember feeling like something's really, really wrong here. and then it took like another hour, maybe 2 hours, and then someone told us like, yeah, there might be some people who are kidnapped, and then I was like, oh, now there's something really, really wrong. Like this is going to get very bad.
Yeah.
And but I don't remember exactly when all the horrible videos of like
So
that, like
so
when was that?
the first day we didn't saw anything, but it was like slowly you saw on like Telegram.
Yeah,
Okay, so they kidnapped two guys. Oh fuck! Wow, it's crazy. And then
right,
no, it's not two, it's 10. Yo,
right,
wow. And then you heard like it's not like 10 people that were killed, it's like 100, and then
right,
500. And then you heard
right.
that it's not like 100 terrorists that came to Israel, it's like 500 and 1,000. And all the
Uh,
number just grow and grow and grow. And then you
yeah,
just like keep receiving like things on Telegram, and I
yeah,
think the day after we start to receive the video, or maybe few days after, it was like
yeah,
completely shocked,
yeah.
and it was
I
like
mean,
crazy.
we didn't know anything. Like you didn't hear anything from the army, from on
No,
the news exactly what the hell was going on. But it was basically like open war for a few days, right? If I understood correctly, they were
it was
fighting in the
open war. Yeah, it was open war, and I don't know if they didn't tell us that like they didn't tell us nothing because they didn't want to scare us, or just
yeah,
because they didn't want to share, or they didn't just know what's going on.
yeah,
I remember
right,
that the 8th of October, they
yeah,
told us, okay, guys, in Kibbutz Be'eri, the situation is going worse and worse. They don't know how to to kill all the terrorists. They don't know what to do. There's a lot of soldier that dead, so we need to go there.
wow,
Wow. And we did not have any protection,
here,
yeah, gear. We didn't like how to say sorry, like to fix the arm when you shoot to
didn't have a
uh, להאפס את הנשק, like to.
okay,
So
wow. So
so they
and
told
they
us,
said you want to fight there?
yeah, they said like the situation is crazy there, and like in the reserve, and like I'm kind of commando brigade of the reserve. So if they need like something important, they will send you. So they told us, okay, guys, 6:30 we leave there. So it was like, okay, what should we do? Let's get a sheet. We went with a friend, very scary. We came back, we get prepared. We went to the car, ready everything, bags, everything. And like 30 minutes before, they said, okay, we don't need to go, but be ready. They can call us like in 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever. And like for
Oh,
1 week, it was like that you don't know what will happen like the next 5 minutes. Each time your officer came and start to tell you something, you are like, okay, now we should go. And it didn't happen. So we trained like for around 3 weeks. We wait the first weeks, and then we start to train like every day, every day, every day. We knew we will get inside, but we
yeah,
didn't know when.
yeah,
So we were with phone, like we were like in school. We had good food. We slept on the floor, but like the condition was like pretty good. And then one day
okay,
they told us, okay, bring your phone, no phone anymore. We have a mission. We can't tell you when, but it will happen. It was like a Friday. I don't remember which day, like which number it was. I think maybe 26 or 25 of September. No, of October. Sorry, of October.
yeah,
Then we're supposed to like on the same day, same night. First team in the army went inside on Friday, and then they told us, okay, we are going inside tomorrow night. and then they just postponed, and we went inside on November 1st, between Wednesday to Thursday. We were like the first reserve brigade to get inside.
What did you first? What were you thinking when you?
So first thing, of course, scared. I don't think that someone can't be scared, but really motivate.
Like what does
Motivated.
that what does that mean? Scared? Like, no, is that a normal fear? Like I've never been in that situation.
I think it's completely normal, because you know what's going on. You know that a lot of soldiers already died the past weeks. Even if the best unit in the army, even the best soldier. So you know, like it can happen to anyone. There is no like superhero. Like it's a lot of chance. Like even if you prepare yourself like super good, like it can happen.
Yeah.
So you know you have this risk. You know things can go wrong. But the thing is, I was with my same team that I was in the army, so it's like my
Mm-hmm.
best friend. We knew we were prepared good, we were strong, we were ready for that. So even if we were scared, we knew why we went there. It was not like we went there because like let's go,
Yeah.
it's fun. We knew like this was like almost 250 hostages, so we had a good reason to went there, and to do what we need to do, whatever they ask.
Yeah.
Uh,
What
but of
does that
course, yeah,
mean? Your team, so the guys in your unit that were in the army, and
so
you're going into Gaza into war with these guys. Do you feel like you know them, like you're afraid with it? You're also you're trusting these guys that you said that they're in good shape. And does that somehow impact your fear going into it? Like, does that somehow make it better? Like,
yeah, for sure,
what's the
for sure.
relationship between their readiness and your fear? Like, how does that work?
Like I think there's not a lot of people that knows me like my team knows me. Like
Mm,
we live like 3 years all day together, 24/7. So you recognize the smell of someone, you know, like even in the shadow, you can know who's coming. Like you know everyone, you know everything about everyone. So
okay.
you know you can trust them, and you know like they will be here for you. And if they need to, I don't know, to be killed for you, they will do it because it's like
Wow.
a team. Yeah, it's like a team. So you know you don't go with new people that you don't have any idea about them. You don't know like
Mm-hmm.
anything about them, and you also know what they worth in terms of shape, physically shape, and in terms
Mm-hmm.
of tactical shape. So you know exactly that they will talk the same, like I would say, army language as you.
Okay.
So you just like you don't need to talk. You just like can have a look to someone, and he will directly understand what you want to say or what you want to for him to do. So
Oh,
like
holy.
yeah. So you get inside and say, okay, like anything can happen for sure.
Yeah.
The worst thing can happen, but I'm with this team,
That's
and
that's like a next level communication that you can smell them, and you
yeah,
don't even
like
have
it's
to
crazy.
talk,
Like
and you can.
someone took out the shoes, you know, okay, Tamir, it's you. Rotem, it's you. Like really, you really know, and it's help you, you know, like you can open your feeling to them
Yeah.
because they know you, they understand you, they lived what you lived. Uh, I don't know how to explain, but it's like
No,
even after I get released, like we know anyone can understand what we we lived and felt than the sky. I can explain to 1,000 people, they can't understand because they were not there. So
So
all
so what is
all
there
the
exactly? What is there? Like is what here's my here's where my imagination takes me, and then you tell me if I'm way off, you know? Like this is a common experience for soldiers who go fight in wars and then they have trouble coming back because no one can understand them. Because the only people that can experience the world like that, you know, narrow range of consciousness are soldiers who were there with him at war. And it's like all the rules of civilization more or less disappear, and it's you see the best in people and you see the worst in people, and like it's like a must be like an adrenaline rush to see that, like to feel this close to, you know, the end of your life, but in some weird way it's also like the most alive you're ever going to feel, right? Like you're just your
yeah
senses are on, and you're seeing like the full depths of the human spirit that you just can't get it in any other situation. Is that a fair sort of guess at what you guys go through?
yeah yeah. You know that even if the in the worst case, like you had a long night, you haven't slept, you can watch your friend, and you know you will smile, and everything is good. You know that, I don't know, like if it's too heavy for you, so no problem, he will take you your bag, or he will help you. So you know, no matter what, they will be here for you. And same for
That's
me. If they need something, like I will do it. So you
yeah.
start from this point, you know, like you are already
Mm,
strong. And of course it's a lot of luck. Like it's not everything from us, but you don't start from you start from plus 100.
mm,
And even in the worst situation, you smile, you make some jokes with people that you trust and understand you. And I don't know, it's crazy. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Do you like it's sometimes maybe this will sound a little weird or wrong, but I see some of these videos online, you know, Israeli soldiers doing, you know, on the face of it, really fucked up shit to, you know, Palestinian stuff in Gaza, right? Like they're destroying their homes or making fun of, I don't know what, you know, toy stores. I think I saw one.
Yeah.
Um, you know, like another video of a guy saying, you know, your school, we just blew up your school, so no more education for you, or no more engineers for Palestinians. And you know, from a civilian's point of view, like that looks pretty wrong. Like why would you make those kinds of jokes? And on the other hand, you know what, you need some kind of an outlet. No, I mean, to be under this constant pressure probably all the time, right? You know, how can you be so alert and so yeah, I mean, just so alert and so on guard all the time and not, you know, let just, you know, some terrible jokes go, right? I don't know how it works.
So first of all, I think it's uh, according to the unit you are and the education you receive during your formation. Uh,
Mm,
like I can say that I have the chance to be like with good people, like
yeah.
that we receive like a good education both at home and in the army. So you learn that you don't need to do shit, and
Mm,
you understand like what you can do and what you cannot. Even if you make a joke, you don't like cross the line. You know, like when we were in the regular army, we
hmm.
need to arrest people. So we went like in some different places, and we needed to arrest people. But it was always with respect, because like at some point, like the kids, like they just want to sleep. So there's no point to come and to break to break everything. So you do what you need to do with respect. You go back, you finish your mission, and that's it. And
Mm,
when we went inside now, so of course you make joke, but it's not like impacting the place or impacting the
Hmm.
the the
So
house or the things.
tell me what it was like. I mean, what? So you crossed in the middle of the night into Gaza?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
So
you cross in a tank? You cross in a jeep? Like, how did you?
so the idea is that in paratroopers you go with your
What?
legs. So yeah, so
Wow,
we did like 6 kilometers. It was super heavy with the bags because we didn't know for how long we need to keep the water. So I had like almost 9 liters of water in my bags.
man
And
leaves.
usually,
Jesus.
yeah, so and usually you drink your water to lose weight of your bag. But we didn't know when we will get water after. So all the waiting time before we get inside, they give us like some bottle and we drank from the bottle, not from our own weight. So we walked like for 6 kilometers. It was super heavy. At some point, we had some frog, so it was like you don't
Frog?
see anything.
Oh,
Frog,
fog.
yeah, fog.
Yeah.
So you don't see any shits, even with like a
Well,
night vision. And then when we start to arrive to the first city, you smell the burn. You don't know from where. You hear like explosion like every minute, like airplane, tank, totranim, artillery. I don't know how to say in English.
yeah.
So that point was very, very scary because like you are inside, it can come from everywhere. You start to smell like burn, and then you start to see the first building like completely destroyed. And say to yourself, okay, even in a movie, they can't build like this decoration, this like situation. It's unreal. And it was like 3, 4 a.m., very, very night and dark. And that's it. You are inside. So, of course, the first day, like you are super, super ready and looking to everywhere, every sound. You are like, okay, what was that? It was like from us, it was from them. What was this explosion? And then
Jesus.
slowly, slowly, yeah, you get first tired. So even if you want to look everywhere, you can't. There is no chance. And secondly, like you start to understand which sounds is connected to what. So okay, this explosion is from aircraft. Okay, this one is from the tank. This one it's made for that or no? Yeah, it's for that. So slowly, slowly you get to understand. Of course, you stay like very, very scary.
What about
But
the
yeah,
tunnels? You guys, like, how do you know where the tunnels? Did you know where the tunnels were? Like, how does that work?
so there's like some modding, some
Intelligence.
intelligence that tell you that it may have some tunnel there, but sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it's right, and just like each time you get inside the house, you look everywhere. It can be like everywhere, and I guess you saw like a lot of video about where they put the tunnels. Like it's crazy, and also like you heard a lot of story about uh, Tsuketan in 2014 that people stay in the house like for a few days, and then after a few days only they understood that there is like a tunnel inside the floor, under the floor. So each time you are saying to yourself, okay, it can really be here or there, or behind the fridge or under the couch. It's crazy. So you're not parano, but yeah, you are focused on looking for that.
Yeah.
I found
You guys
one.
have, you found one?
Yeah, I found one. It
Where?
was I can't tell exactly where, but it was like inside the building. Uh, uh, we cross. It was like a shop, not a building, like a shop. We crossed the shop. I saw like something weird in the corner, some sand on the floor, like on the corner. I told the guy, I think that's a tunnel. Told me, no, no, no. Said, yeah, look, it's completely weird. Told me, you want to check? Yeah, for sure, let's check. We did like a few meters. Fuck! We jumped back, and then we said, okay, let's go again. We saw, and it was like a tunnel with the wall on the side, like you can imagine. And it was like, okay, so someone can come like from inside and go out at any point. So what are we supposed to do? And then we follow the instruction, and we kept
But you
to
didn't
the
go
mission.
inside.
No, 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 I didn't went inside.
You
No.
do Israeli soldiers go inside the tunnels, or that like the whole point is to destroy them? And
I guess so because I saw some videos from inside, so I guess so.
whoa,
But if yes, I guess it's like you need like specialize in tunnels and not anyone. But yeah, I guess like we had the instruction like even if you find something like you don't get inside.
okay. So
But yeah.
what were you guys there to do? Were you guys there to inspect? Did you guys go house to house? Like what was the job for you guys there?
So the job for us was to yeah kind of clean some area. So to look after some tunnels in case of there is some hostages inside.
Mm,
So yeah, like slowly looking house after house, uh, from this point to this point, and you try to clean everything and to search any how to explain any thing that can relate you to the hostages. So like the main goal was that to find the hostages.
wow.
Yeah, like
Did you get
not to.
did you
Sorry,
did you find any hostages?
no. We found some that we thought it was some things related to them, uh, but we don't have any idea. Like
Okay.
you find the thing, you give that to the intelligence, they do their things. Maybe it was
Okay.
related, maybe not, but it's not like it's not for us.
So what is Gaza like?
Honestly, it's nice and beautiful. Like
Huh?
I didn't have, yeah, really. Like I had no idea about how it looks like, but it was not bad. Of course, now everything was destroyed,
Yeah.
and like yeah, everything is broken. But I always imagine like it was like small and dirty and with nothing and poor place, but not like the house are very big. There's a lot of space. Uh, so yeah, it was like surprising. Uh, of course, like with the aircraft and everything, like now it's broken. But at some point, it was like nice. The sea is amazing. Uh, I think they have the best beaches in Israel, better than
Okay.
Magan Michael even. Uh, but yeah, like I think like they don't show that. They show only the bad point of
Yeah.
Gaza. But like
Yeah.
I think they could like live in very good situation.
Yeah. I mean that's really not the way. let's put it so I'm surprised to hear that. Like I knew that Gaza had nice parts, and I don't know how much of Gaza you saw. I mean, did you see all of Gaza, or you were just only in the north?
No,
Where?
I was in the north, in a lot of places in the north.
Mhm.
I was also like in Machane Plitim, uh, which means camp refugees.
Yeah.
And even there, it was like not so bad. Like where I was in France, there's like some part with like a big and old building, like very dirty, and like no one wants to live there. And it was not like that.
It was
Like, of
better.
course, yeah, of course, it's not Tel Aviv, it's not like Ashdod, but it was not bad. And I was surprised. I was really surprised. Like,
Wow.
I was with a GoPro, so I have like a lot of pictures and video of the places that we were. And like, we went in some houses, we were like, wow, it's very big. Okay, they have two salons, they have two bathrooms, they have like a jacuzzi, they have like a rooftop. I said, okay, like yeah, really, really. So of course not everywhere, but most of the place we were, it was like very nice.
Wow. Okay. Man,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
it was
surprising.
surprising. Yeah, really.
Did you have any firefights at all with Hamas or any of these?
No, no. Again, I think it's a lot of luck. Like at some point, we were like going to some places, and we need to like clean some hospital or some school. And you know, before you go inside, like a lot of explosion from the tank, from the aircraft, from everything. So I guess most of the terrorists were killed there, and like I didn't see anyone. Uh, on my team, they saw like they say that they saw someone in the roof, like about 200 and 300 meters, and just like we explained to the tank, we saw someone and just like explodes everything. So we didn't take any risk. Um, and again, I think it's a lot of luck. It's a lot of luck. And we were like very happy for that. Like when we went inside, like we always said to ourselves, like the only goal is to come back like healthy, both like physically and mentally. If we need to kill someone because he's a terrorist or he's there and he's not supposed to be there, so of course we will kill him because that's the job. But not looking to let's kill, let's kill, let's kill. Like we
Right.
don't care, and we came back without killing anyone, and I think it's better like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't shoot anyone.
So you were in Gaza and you didn't fire your weapon. I mean, I know you asked, you
So
requested.
you shot a lot because when you want to run from some place to some place, you don't want to run and you want to shoot in case of there is someone in the next side, and you don't want him to show up. So you shoot like in the windows, you shoot in the wall, you shoot in the door. In the case there is someone, you will not.
I Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I don't think, but maybe it's happened that we kill someone there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you run a lot, you shoot a lot, you throw some grenade before you get to the house in case there's someone also. He will explode before he shoot to you. Um,
Wow.
and again, it's a lot of luck. It's happened that we were like in a kind of dangerous city in the north, on the refugee camp, and like 200 meters north from us, one of the team get exploded, and like it was like 5 or 6 people dead, and a lot of injured. same thing, like 200 meters south of us. It's happened that one day we went to clean some houses. We went there, we cleaned like maybe 10 or 11 houses in the same day. Like, no, not the same days, from like 9 in the morning to like 3 p.m. Okay? We came back at home. Other team replace us, and after like 1 hour, they get like shot by some terrorists, and they get fired and they fight. So it's a lot of luck. Like we were there for like 9 to 3, nothing happened. We saw anyone, and then it's happened to them. So it's just like a lot of luck, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I mean, I can imagine that that's also probably on your mind. Like, it's so random. I mean, life is random in general, but like this just makes it super clear, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like, the fact that you and I are talking is totally random, but if you add a bullet to the story, and then all of a sudden now you realize just how random life is, right?
It's really random. Like it's happened to friends of my team. They get shoot close to their legs, to their legs. They didn't touch them. They just run, like, and it could touch them, but it didn't. So like small things like that.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah.
You don't know that at all. Like you can't describe what that feels like.
Sorry?
Yeah, you weren't shot at. Like you can't describe what that feels like.
No, like one time I went like kind of the roof, and like we heard like "Sue, sue." So we went down, and someone said they shoot on you. But first, I'm not sure. So I don't want to say yeah they shoot on.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm not sure. Maybe not. Like not something that like I really saw and I said okay wow it was like close to me. Like I just
Yeah.
heard maybe it was like 10 meters. Maybe it was not on me. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Man.
No, it's a crazy life.
What is going to sleep like over there?
So you search on the house what can help you to sleep. Most of the times I have like 100 of mats there, like a lot. If you don't have, so you sleep on the floor. You are looking for some cariot, how we call it, pillows. Sometimes you find, sometimes not. Most of the time it was very, very dirty, like a lot of havoc, sorry?
Dust.
Yeah, a lot of dust, but like you don't care. Like you just want to sleep and sleep better than what you can be without the pillow. So just like the pillow, a lot of dust, like okay, and you sleep. And as I told you, like
you able
you
to
are
sleep? Or
sorry?
I mean, you said before that you at some point you got used to the sounds that you would hear. So okay, that's friendly fire. That's our guns. That's our rifles. That's our tanks. That's aircraft. But still, like, is someone on guard and that while everyone sleeps? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, of course. So the
Yeah.
first day, all the sounds are like very strong and like each thing you hear and it's like super hard to sleep. At some point, like you don't like hear anymore. Like you hear, but like kind of you don't care. Like you go to sleep on your couch and there is the TV that's runs. So at the beginning, like you're here and you're here. And at some point, like you just sleep, but it's still running next to you. Okay. So yeah, we put some guards on the house to get like protect like 360.
Yeah.
And just like go to a guard like for 30 minutes and go to sleep for like 1 hour and 30. But the time that you go up, go to pee, lay on the floor, hear the explosion and other explosion and try to sleep. and then they came to wake you up like 10 minutes before your next guard. So you slept like 20 minutes, and then you go again for 30 minutes, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. So this is how you sleep. There is like some nights that you don't sleep because you go for missions, and you try to sleep on the day, but if it's too hot, so it's super hard. And there's some days that you have more luck, like you share the house with another team. So instead of doing 30 minutes, 1 hour and a half, you do like 30 minutes and 3 hours, or kind of thing like
Yeah.
that. And then you get to use, like, you are okay. Like at the beginning, you are completely tired, and then it's fine. If you slept like 4 hours during the night, like it's fine. It's enough. Yeah, yeah, it's like, and you
Wow.
can sleep everywhere, and like you can just like sit and sleep. You can just lay on the floor and sit. Like you first you don't care, and second like you can't resist.
You're
It's too
so
hard.
tired.
Yeah, you're so
Yeah.
tired. You're so tired.
Man,
And
are you just
also
constantly the whole day?
there,
Yeah.
during the day less, because it's day and like you, I don't know, it's very hard to sleep.
Mm.
When you go on mission, even if you're tired, uh, your brain is super focused. So even if you haven't slept for a few days, like your brain is super focused, and you know exactly what you need to do in each minute, in each situation. So you are like working for your life. Like
Right.
you can be dead like at any moment. So you just want to do the best that you can, the thing that you learn, and to save you, to
Yeah.
to keep moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some moments you are like very tired. At the beginning, like the food was not enough, so like it
Mm.
was, because it was only the beginning and it was like a dangerous part, so it was very hard to bring us the food. Like in the army, it was a lot of food, but to bring you in those points, it was like hard. So sometimes you don't eat enough, you don't drink enough, but slowly, like you securize the area so they can bring you what you need, what you ask.
Yeah.
So it helps you also to sleep if you eat good, and like you are less tired, you are more focused. And
Wow.
yeah, no, it's
Actually, that's a good point. Like, what do you eat when you're there?
so you eat like the military stuff. So there's not so much to say. It's tuna. It's tuna. It's beans. It's corn. It's bread, of course. Uh, what else? Some
Well,
peanuts.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, same shit every day.
Yeah, same shit every day. Yeah. After some weeks, we received some cabanos, like dry sausages.
Yeah.
So you know what there is inside. You know, like it's disgusting and it's not healthy, but you know it's a lot of protein and it's
Yeah.
not tuna again. So you eat. And after we received some beef jerky, and it was like
Mm.
amazing. Just like grab some snacks, amazing. Uh, and also with the time we start to receive also like a kind of gift from like the unit, the army. Some you receive some chocolate, you receive some good food. One time we received like a sandwich with schnitzel. So slowly, like yeah, it was better and better. But yeah, most of the time like you eat shit. Like
Man,
when we
soldier.
finish, like I saw tuna in my kitchen. I said like, no way, I'm not looking to tuna anymore. Uh, yeah,
Soldiers are
but you
just It doesn't matter what year it is, right, or what century. It's just a shit existence. Huh?
It's a shit existence. But you know,
So,
also like now I'm thinking about it, like also we did like an art formation in the army, and they also prepare us for that. Like 2 weeks, you are like in the field, and you train super hard, and you work a lot, and you do a lot of exercises, and you don't sleep a lot, and you eat shit, and you eat tuna. So even if it was like 5 years ago, we did that to
mhm.
sleep on the like we did that. So even if it was hard, we were kind of prepared for that, and we did that before. It was not like first time like wow, what, like I need to sleep on the floor, really, it's dirty. No, like you did like 100 times. So you just lay on the floor and you try to sleep. Same for the
Yeah.
food, even if it's not like tasty or anything, like you did it, you know you will not die, it will just help you. So yalla, let's eat.
It's actually when you were telling me that story about when you got to paratroopers training on that first day where you had to crawl and run and it was like half an hour and it was really really hard. It was brutal. It made me think like they do that specifically for these kinds of scenarios where you're actually in war and you have to run for your
Exactly,
life. You don't know
exactly,
how long it's gonna last. Yeah, yeah,
exactly. Like
yeah,
as I told you, I was like in special part of the paratroopers. So you
yeah.
you do like more than regular paratroopers. You do more weeks of training, harder weeks of training. You don't do like 8 months of or 8 or 9 months of formation. You do like 1 year and 1 year and 4 months. So it's much more, and you do like a lot of weight and a lot of art thing, and every Wednesday night you don't sleep, you just like do things, and uh, so mentally you are prepared for that.
Yeah. What do you
I'm
tell
not telling
yourself?
you that it was easy now, but
Right, right. But
we
what's going through your mind? What do you tell yourself? How do you silence the? I'm sure there must be voices in your mind like this fucking sucks and what am I doing here? Like, do you ever have those kind of thoughts? Like,
yeah, for sure, like
okay,
both in the training or both now, like anyone can enjoy grabbing a super heavy bag and walking on the sand, and it's fucking heavy, it's fucking hot, and you think, okay, there's people at home chilling on Netflix, like what I'm doing here. But
right,
you realize, you look to your friends, and you realize like you are not doing that for fun. You are doing that for something, for like hostages and for the country and for like your children and everything. So it's helping you to to understand and to accept what you are actually doing.
does that give you so like it's amazing the power of thoughts, right? Because if you put inside your mind, what the fuck am I doing here? And everyone's watching Netflix and I'm in this shithole. That's gonna make you feel really bad and grumpy and bitter and all that stuff. And but if you then frame your experience through what you're talking about, right? Like I'm protecting civilization from these barbarians, and the work we do here will not just provide security now, but hopefully for the future. I mean, you can see in your mind the fruits of your sacrifices now and in the future.
Yeah,
What does that make you feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel relaxed? Like what's the feeling you get?
to do that thing.
No, when you start thinking along those lines of I know why I'm here. That's is a big reason why I'm here.
Yeah, it's making like a good thinking. Like you said, okay, like I need to do that.
Mm.
Like I had a lot of talk with my parents. They asked me, don't go, don't go, don't go. Same for my
Oh,
girlfriend, don't go, don't go. Like it's super hard. Even like
wow.
when you go home for like 24 hours, 48 hours, and then you have to go again. Don't go again, don't go again. So that was the hardest part of all the time. But you explain them, guys, like I don't go there because it's fun. Like I don't go there because like we enjoy there. But we go there because we need to do that. If we don't do that, like you can't sit on Netflix. You can't sit and drink your coffee like in a Dizengo. Like there is no other possibility. And if we don't do that, like those stages will not go back anymore. So
And
it's
it's such
helping you to like, okay, I'm not enjoying, but I'm not doing it for myself. So I don't need to enjoy. I need to do it
and it's
because
such an important point that I think, I wish more people understood. I mean, I think in Israel they understand it really pretty significantly, but around the rest of the world, like, soldiers who go and fight for a war are living through hell and they don't want to be there, but they're there for us, right? And like the for us part with the Netflix and the internet and everything else that's wonderful
yeah,
about civilization, all of that is protected by young men who are out there who could be
and
doing.
not young also. It was people in my
Exactly.
team like 30, 40,
Hey
dads
man,
of
that's
like
young.
no, but like it's like not
No,
it's not
joking, joking.
18. It's not 18,
Yeah,
dad of 2, 3, 4, 5 children. It said like wow, like they are here because they want
yeah,
their children to be like safe in like 5 years. They
yeah,
come and they sacrifice themselves.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a good point. And like a friend of my family came to visit, and it was like in special force of the French army. And then like we had a dinner, and I asked him like, what motivated you? Like when you serve for France, you go like in Africa and a lot of place to serve like the economic part of the French country, like to
Mm,
serve like a big industry and to protect big industry. But like you are ready to kill yourself just because the total group of NEFT needs this place, and you are like ready to kill yourself for that. But what really motivated you? Because us, we are doing that for the country, for the people, for the hostages, for the kids.
right.
You don't. What motivated you? And it was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I thought like, wow, that's crazy what's happening here. Like,
Mm.
you do that just because you have a real reason.
But there are, I suppose, there are guys out there that that have that kind of warrior mentality that were probably born for being soldiers and born for combat. Like there are
Here?
guys that seek stuff out, right?
Sorry? You're
I
talking
said
about,
there are men that seek out war and becoming soldiers, and they want to be whatever, it's Navy SEALs, or they want to be super commandos. Like this is the stuff that they can't get enough of.
yeah,
This is
but
the
like for me, it was crazy, like to be ready to die, like
hmm
more or less for nothing. Like just because like your country choose to or like this company choose
yeah,
to uh, to kick out this. I don't like it was like now it like it was like I felt for us it was like live or die. You know, like
yeah.
if
But
you
that's
don't
that's
go,
what I'm trying to say. That I think that there are guys who just love the thrill of being in combat or being around other soldiers. Like, there are guys that just make they make this their whole livelihood, their whole career.
no, for sure.
Professional.
But I
hmm
was trying to understand what really motivates them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but for you, for example, you're, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But like, you served the compulsory part of the service, then you got out, and you have other interests, right? You want to train people, like you like fitness. And I imagine, if you look 20 years in the future and you're running a gym or two gyms or five gyms or whatever, like you're still in that area, that'll be great for you, right? Because that's just something that gets you going. Well, the thing that the distinction I guess I'm trying to make between you and your friend is you have to go to war because you have to go to war. Like you were pulled out of your civilian life, to fight this terrible war.
Yeah.
Or the opposite is true for him. Like he lives in France. There, France doesn't have any external enemies for many, many thousands of kilometers. But he's just a guy that, in France growing up, if you want to be that sort of tough macho soldier type, those are the only options you have, right? I think.
No, yeah,
And-
for sure, for sure, for sure. But it was like
yeah,
for me, it was weird to get motivated to go like in middle of
yeah,
Africa to have a fight for like
total.
yeah, it was weird, and he completely agreed with me.
Is that
It
is
was
that
like
true though? Like, do they actually get into combat over in in
it's
in Africa?
in France, yeah,
Yeah.
like they have like economic like or strategic like places like every countries like
Hmm.
Russia, like US, like everywhere. But
Yeah.
like before I was in the war, like for me it was like okay, like they are soldier, they need to do the job. But when I was there, I was like, wow, like they do everything for, of course, for the country, but it's not for people. It for like economic part, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
like, okay, like the guy when he's tired and like it's heavy and like
Mm.
it's dangerous, what gets him motivated? That at some point he will bring back some hostages, or just like this big company will get like the place for the new hotel or whatever.
Yeah. 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 Did he fight? France was in a war not long ago. Was it Mali? They
No,
were
he
in
he
some war.
he he, he fight a lot to get some
Mm.
hostages. So at this point, it was like I think a real reason, but but not always, not always. I
Yeah.
think.
So for the most part, he's stationed abroad. Um, Look, on the other hand, you could argue, um,
No, we can argue like for hours, and I'm sure like they enjoy, and I keep watching like French like interview about like special soldier, and it's like crazy, and I really like that. But
oh
at
yeah,
other side, like it's okay, why? Like why?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So when did you get out?
I get out. I think it was like 11 of December, something like that.
Okay.
I asked to get out. Uh, that's something that not everywhere in the army you can ask, but I asked. First, because at home it was like not easy for my family, my girlfriend, and everything. And also because of like my club. Like I'm an entrepreneur and there's not so much help now. So it was like I just talked to my officer and I told him like I can't like keep going and do everything. Like it's super nice, but anyone will help me after. And same for my family. Like I can continue, but I can come back and see like dead plants. You know,
Yeah.
like it will not help it will not help anyone. So
Were you
they
talking
completely
about how
understood.
often? How often were you
Sorry.
talking to your wife? How often were you talking to your girlfriend and your parents and your brother?
Each time we went out, like almost every 2 weeks. Like we had
Wow.
no phones. Yeah, we had no phones there. So you don't take shower for 2 weeks. You don't have phone for 2 weeks. Like you don't have any contact with anyone. Like the first time we went inside, after like 8 or 9 days, we received like letters from the family. So it was like
Letters.
yeah, like receive letters, and you just open and you start to read and you start to cry, and it was like an amazing moment.
Oh my
But
God.
except that, like you don't have any way to talk to them. The last time, my girlfriend sent like a message to Galgalat, and they
No.
they gave the option to share you like a song. And then we had like a whole transistor with us, and like we were like listening like all the news every hour, etc. And some night like I was like in guard, and someone called on the thing,
The video?
and
Yeah.
on the video, no, on the
Video.
communication system, yeah, on the media, say to Bensoussan to put the Galgalat. There's like a song for him. Yeah, really, really. We start to search, and I heard the music, and we recognize and everything. And after they send us like by WhatsApp like the short moment of the radio when the guy said, and the next song is for Lior Bensoussan that is in Gaza now, and like he talked like for a few seconds and thank you for what you do, everything, and then you hear the song. So
What's the song?
it was from Yuval Dayan. What was the name? What was the name of the song? בדיוק כמו הירח, אם אתה
Okay.
מכיר, if you know.
I don't know it.
And it was funny because like before we went inside Gaza, we were like in a school for like a few weeks, as I told you. And one night, like Eyal Golan came to sing and to make a show. And then after, someone said, "Ah, okay, Yuval Dayan is here in the building." And I said to my girlfriend, like, there's Yuval Dayan. I don't have any idea who is she. Oh, I love her. Let's go, let's go. So we went, and she did like a very small concert, like in the second floor. We sat on the floor, and she started to play guitar and to sing. And then like she saw us together, and she said like, "Oh, there is a couple here." And someone said, "No, they are fiancés, they are engaged." So she said, "Okay, I will dedicate you this song for you." So she dedicated, and then like few weeks after, like I'm hearing like a song in the radio inside like nowhere, a crazy house out of nowhere in Gaza, and I'm listening like the song. It was like crazy, but except that, like I had any contact with her or with like anyone in my family. Like the only news you have is from the transistor. And most of the time, it's like bad news. Okay, today two soldiers die, and they give you the name. And sometimes you know them, sometimes not. Sometimes your
Really?
friend of the team knows them. So that's only the news that you have. So you're kind of disconnect. But that's part of the job.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I
I
mean,
get released like on 11th of December, I think, 10 or 11. By the way, I didn't tell you, but my family, my parents, came from France to stay in Israel all the time that I was like in the war. They said like
okay.
we will go back only when you finish.
Yeah.
Um, so I was with them like for like a week or 2 weeks after I get released, and then
Yeah.
back to work, man.
Back to
That's
work. I
it.
mean, tell me about what that's like. You're in Gaza for almost a month and a half, and then what? Like, does it
And
does it feel
and
like normal?
then you come back home. First, you are super tired. Even if you get used to don't sleep a lot, like your body is super tired and you don't have any power to do anything. Like you are really tired.
Mm,
In the meantime, like all the families, the friends want to see you and want to enjoy with you. So you want to, but you are super tired. At, at one point, you just want to sleep. The other point say, okay, I need also to enjoy with them because I don't know what will happen next. So you're like in the middle and you try to rest and to do a lot of things. Because I stopped before, so my team was there again. So I was like thinking about about them a lot and looking to the news to know if something's happened or or if they will go out or whatever with them. So I was like very not stressed, but like I was kind of preoccupied with them. And yeah, slowly you see that you are in fucking shit there, but the life keep going in Tel Aviv and like everywhere. Like it's very weird at the beginning. That like in Tel Aviv, like you can go to party, you can do whatever you want, and like less than 80 kilometers from the south, it's like a war. So it's super weird.
Do you
So you sleep a
feel
lot
guilty or something, or like sometimes I think
to
people
stop.
feel
That I
yeah,
stopped.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel guilty. Uh, like I knew it was the best decision that I need that I needed to take because of my family, because of my fiance, and because of my club. But yeah, of course, guilty. Like in my team, I was like the first guy. Like we were two guys in front of the team that always opening the house or opening the field.
holy
And my
shit.
partner, yeah, and my partner is like a dad of a kid. So like I was like, wow, now I need to leave him and someone will replace me. Of course it's good, but if something happens to him, so
Mm.
maybe we'll think that's because of me, or you start to think about this kind of thing. And said, yeah, it's something that happened, you want to be there. But then you look to family and you said, okay, they need to they need me here. They really need me. I look to the business. I saw my brother also alone that he needs me. So I said, okay, like that's a good decision, even if I would stay there. So little bit guilty, but like there is no one in my team that told me, yeah, guy, like you need to stay. Like
Mm.
everyone told me, you have to leave. That's what you need to do now. You have to leave. So yeah, not easy, but
And that's it. Like you're assuming, like right now, it seems that the phase of the war is that what they're kind of just cleaning up and trying to consolidate everything that they've achieved. And it seems like now the phase is it's kind of like managing things, whatever the hell that means. Do you think that there's a chance that you'd be called back, or not really?
for sure, like there is no
Oh.
chance that not. For sure. Uh, the question is when, where. It can be in the south again. It can be like in the north. It can be also in like how do you say in English? Yuda Shomron
In the West Bank, yeah.
in the West Bank. So you don't know where. You know it will happen because you know it's not over. But you don't have any idea when and for how
Wow.
long. Also, yeah, you don't have any
Yeah.
idea. So,
Yeah. And the guys in
so
your are they still okay? Is everyone back?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They get released. Like I think it was like 31 of December. They get released.
Okay.
Everyone is good. Everyone is safe. In my brigade, we had like only one people, or only one guy that gets uh, shoot and died. Uh,
Oh wow.
it it was a cousin of my fiance that I met him there. Uh, he just like one day walk and look to me. Oh, I know you. No, I don't know you. Yeah, I know you. I said, maybe from Tel Aviv. I don't know. I said, no, you are the boyfriend of Bamboo. I said, yeah. Ah, I'm his cousin. I know your face, etc. So
Yeah.
we talk a lot. We took a picture, and like I think it was like 10 days after I left, or less. I think maybe 1 week. like he gets shot and died. So it was like
Wow.
again like something like not funny at home, super hard for the family, super hard for her. By the way, today it was like the month of his death. So we went to the cemetery and we had like a ceremony for him. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's not easy. And even like if nothing really happened to my team and to us, uh, we live like a normal situation. So it, like it, it's not normal to shoot somewhere, to hear this explosion, to see what we saw. So maybe like for now everyone are good, but we don't know in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. Like it can come later, you know. But physically, everyone feels good.
You mean that you think that you all went through something traumatic?
I'm sure. Like like anyone, like the human is not made for that, you know. Like you can be trained for that, but that's not normal to sleep on the floor, to hear like explosion, to shoot, to like that's not normal situation. So I'm sure that some get more impact than other, you know.
Do you ever dream about it?
Uh, no,
No.
no, no, I haven't. Uh, I know that I will like talk with someone first because uh, I receive like the possibility to talk with someone.
Mm.
So I think that's a good idea. But we talk with people and with my team, and I know that some of them like saw the same situation that I saw in other way, and for them it was like harder to do that or harder to feel that. Uh, so that's life. Like wow, it's shit, man.
It's
Yeah, that's not funny.
sounds
Yeah.
like shit.
Like like you had a lot of jokes there and like like small things like you are waiting, you take like a empty bottle, you put on the floor and you throw like things to try to touch the bottle or stupid jokes. Do you prefer to I don't know like to receive like a basketball in your head like every morning or to wash your head with the oil of the tuna, like like stupid thing that makes your moment better, but but like the global situation is like not fun for sure.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason you guys were there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Well, listen, I hope for you and for your family's sake that you don't get called up, certainly not for anything that has to do with war. Um, and I should also say, I think, to say thank you, honestly, for being there, for doing what you did. No, really, man, it's I don't take it for granted. What you described, it sounds like hell, and it probably wasn't even the worst of what other people experienced. And you went anyway. Probably scared out of your mind, but you did it, and it's because of people like you that I'm able to just to live and think and walk around and eat food and just live my life.
No,
So
you're true, but like all the people told me, yeah, guy, thank you, you are an hero. Wow, it's crazy what you done. But like in some point, I agree because we took some risk and we went there. But I don't know if we are like the only ones like heroes. like the first weeks when we were in the school, like all the families close to the school prepared us food and like took the clothes and washed the clothes and told them, you want to shower tonight, so come. And so every night we went to shower. So I think like it's more like global people that were like hero, even if they don't go to shoot or don't go to war. Like you can't go to war if like the old guy haven't prepared you the food, or like I think everyone has his own part of hero. It can be
Yeah.
like you that makes this podcast now and wants to share what people in the army live during the war and shares to other people that are not connected to us. People to our like I have a friend super not like not soldier at all. I told him,
Mm-hmm.
guy, you are an hero that every day you put like things on Instagram and try to convince other people that what's happening here, it's not what they show on the TV. And it's also part of the work. Part of the work, it's like the food, it's the media, it's of course us, it's the guys, the bus driver, like it's everywhere and everyone. So when you say like thank you, like of course I receive, but like we can say to you thank you that you make this podcast for the other people. I don't know if you
Uh,
agree, but like like small thing like
yeah.
uh
No, I hear what
hair
you're saying.
hairdresser who said
Mm-hmm.
like they came and they did us like a haircut for free because we were soldier. Like
Yeah.
everyone gave like a small things.
Yeah.
So
I heard a story. I think this is true. That Omar Adam, who's this very famous, for anyone that doesn't know, a very famous Israeli singer. I think he's probably the most famous guy
yeah,
in the country, and he think he paid like $500,000 worth of taxi rides from soldiers in the north, or I think maybe you've also even in the south to get back to home. Half a million
that's not
dollars, man.
that's not a story. That's true.
That's true.
And
There you go.
yeah,
Right?
it's happened. And like I think it was like 2 weeks ago, maybe less, maybe more. A friend of mine is like on the north next to Lebanon and
Yeah.
send us like a picture, like a video. Guys, I'm in a taxi. Thank you, Omer Adam. I'm going home fast and free, and it's really happening.
Yeah,
So
and I
that's
think
that's that's also an hero. That's also someone
that's
that you have to say thank you, and
yeah,
it's everyone.
yeah. Because you could be cynical and say, "Oh, that guy's super rich. What's $500,000 to him?" But fuck off. That's a lot of money, and like that's an amazing thing. It's
Like
amazing.
I know that people gave a lot of money, but the
Yeah,
way that he did is the smartest thing. Like you can give like money and buy like a new helmet or something,
yeah,
but like he's really helping like the soldier
yeah,
instead of taking the bus for 4 hours,
yeah,
sitting on the taxi. It's crazy.
yeah.
It's
And to
crazy.
boot,
And
he won me over. Before, I wasn't such a fan of his music. Now I'm going to every one of his concerts. I don't care.
you want to hear other stories of that?
Yeah,
There is a guy like when this happened, it was a lot of soldier in the holidays, like a trip everywhere in the world. There's an American guy said, every soldier that wants to go back to Israel to fight, I pay him the flight, and he
wow.
paid the flight. And other story, like jewelry guy, a Yahalomist,
Yeah, jewelry
say
guy.
to
Yeah.
yeah, say to the soldier, if you need to get engaged, call me. I give you the ring and the jewel for free. And a friend of mine did, and not a small one, guy, a big one. Oh, it's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean that's it. Like that's I'm just verbalizing and saying thank you, but there are people that have more means and can say thank you in other ways, and that's that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's true. It's the real thing, man. And it's cool. It's really cool how ingrained it is in Israeli culture that people really do appreciate the soldiers here.
Yeah.
And they get really annoyed. They get very mad if soldiers die for no reason or what they perceive to be no reason. But yeah, I don't think anyone is thinking that now. I mean, I think everyone understood that after October 7th, we were at war, and it wasn't something that we wanted. But
And
that was
also something that was funny, that like not funny but make me laugh. Like
yeah.
when I choose to go to the army, so I heard a lot of people around me, you are losing your time, you are losing your time, don't go do that, start to learn, and a lot of shit. And now 7th of October starts. Oh, thank you, you are a hero. What can we do without you? Like, oh, guys, you were talking shit for years, and now you are understanding why it's important. And we also like feel now in the country, like all the young people, they want to be fighter. They want to serve. Yeah, yeah, a lot, a lot, a lot. They understand that we need them. Intelligence is good. It's super important, but we need people there.
Yeah,
And again, not because of fun, because
we have to.
what's happened on the 7th of October, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, Lior, man, thanks for doing this. This was fun.
Thank you, Kobe. Thank you very much.
Take care of yourself, man. Be well.
Thank you. And see you
All
in
right,
Tel
brother.
Aviv soon.
See you, man.
Bye bye.